Itt is vagyok, még egy picit megyünk, nem hiszem, hogy sokat. De aztán ki tudja, max. Egy órát. Na, ez így tökre tetszik, hogy lehet benne haladni. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy merre megyünk. Lefelé?
I think those devices were designed here.
Ez fölfelé van, a tetőtér. Tervrajz.
I guess this is a laser diagram.
Ez meg egy légkondicionáló.
It must be scorching here in summer.
Itt a képeket
And
kell
this
nézegetni?
device? A fan? A propeller? And this device?
Ja,
A fan?
ez.
It's a bomb diagram.
Jól indul. Hát és... Ez ennyi? Semmit nem lehet megnézni. Földszint. Ez csak ennyi volt. Fiókok nem nyitható, nem nyitható, semmi. Ez olyan, mint hogy egy fotógép lenne. Hát jó, hát akkor ennyi. Nem tudom, mit kellett csinálni. Semmi.
Stay where you are, thief.
Calm down. I'm not moving.
Oh.
I'll explain everything in a second.
She may have a gun.
Sure.
Sure. FBI.
I'm an FBI agent. The name's Bonnet.
That's correct, sis. The FBI have invaded our farm.
Put down your weapon, please.
What are you doing here? You've got a warrant?
We'll get it.
Yeah, you see? Too bad you didn't shoot her.
Now it's too late, Paul.
I'll explain everything, but please put down your weapon.
Not so fast. First, tell me why you've broken into my house.
Call the police if you're still afraid of me.
Now, you see, the government can do what they want. Now, the cops will let her go anyway.
We'll file a complaint against you.
Okay, you have the right to do it. Now let me explain. The window was open.
I can see you've got long legs, but not that long.
She climbed the conveyor belt.
I noticed something suspicious through the window.
And what was it, sweetheart? Is the FBI interested in agricultural machinery?
I'm conducting an investigation.
Into what?
Before I answer, your name, sir, is Paul Reed, right?
She's fallen in love with me.
It is? So what?
I do apologize, but I need to ask you if
Well,
you've been in the wheelchair for long.
10 years. It's been 10 years, darling.
It's wonderful that you take care of your brother.
Cut the soft soap.
Do you often leave this place together?
To the town? Yes, we do.
Any further, like on vacation?
Why? You'd like to take me with you?
Akkor nem
You
ők
city
azok.
lady. We don't have vacation here.
Get to the point. We can't wait.
So, I'm investigating a murder case.
Wow.
Tell me
Wow.
why you broke in.
I didn't. The window was open.
Talk to me, if you want to save your ass.
You really should.
Your fingerprint was found on a certain device which was used to kill a person.
Kill? Who?
It's some kind of bullshit.
His name was Edward Carter.
You know the guy.
I know Joseph and Alice. I don't recall any Edward.
We'd hear about this murder, wouldn't we, Fan?
The case is quite recent, but it happened in New York.
This is Maine, woman.
We've found your fingerprints
Fingerprints, right. But on what?
on a chip. It was connected to an immobilizer
Why?
to bypass it and take control of the car.
But you can't control the car like that. All you can do is stop it.
That was the point. The car stopped at a grade crossing and was rammed by a train.
Well, I'll be damned.
What?
Too bad about the car, huh?
Enough of this. I want you to get out.
Mr. Reed, can you explain how your fingerprint got on that object?
Are you sure it's mine?
We compared it with the one from the military records.
Those army bastards. They can't even protect their own secrets.
You don't have to explain yourself. We're not going to talk to people who act like thieves.
Mr. Reed, it would be better if you talked to me right now.
You're not questioning him without a warrant.
After what I've seen here, I'll easily get a warrant.
You don't know our judge.
I don't want to interrogate you. I'm just asking you to talk to me voluntarily. Carter's killer is on the loose. There'll be other victims unless we catch him.
Paul has to be taken care of right now. Please leave.
Wait, Fan. We need to help them.
How can you help them?
We'll see. Agent?
I'm all ears.
Majd meglátod.
Since you found my fingerprint, it could have been the circuits I constructed here a few weeks ago.
Why did you construct them?
To earn money.
And who paid?
See, that's the problem. I don't know.
So, what did the guy look like?
Never seen him.
How come? You'd better not cover up for him.
He just sent me a general diagram explaining what he wanted from me.
Hogy
Do you
küldte?
still have that mail?
No,
Where was it from?
I don't remember. It wasn't important then.
And the pay?
That may have been New York. Every time, the money was sent from a different city.
Every time?
I knew it was him. I received such orders only from him.
We
Ahhoz
know of
képest
at least 6
legyártotta.
victims.
Damn it. Life sucks, doesn't it?
Life sucks.
Say no more.
Too late, Fan.
Get the hell out of here.
How? What did he use?
For instance, a gantry crane connected to an explosive charge protected by lasers.
Did the bomb explode?
No, the woman...
Oh, a woman.
Yes, she died of a heart attack. He tied her up and put her under a gantry, and a half-ton weight was hanging above her.
The weight was dropping a couple of inches at regular intervals.
Paul, how do you know all that?
I programmed that damn thing, remember? We bought a new audio set for that job.
Egy
How
hifit.
many such orders did you have?
8, maybe 9. 8 lucky, extremely well-paid orders, plus advances for the supplies and tools. I helped him to kill 8 people.
Paul, don't say that.
New windows on the porch, remember? The computer, armchairs, and that new dishwasher. One purchase, one life.
I can't listen
Jó,
to
az
this
a
crap.
mosógép.
Shut the hell up.
Don't worry, they won't do anything to me. Kitchen knives producers or even weapon manufacturers don't get thrown into prison. But imagine an electric wheelchair.
Stop it, I beg you. Calm down. That's not
Azt figyelj.
fair. He's just gotten back on his feet.
Back on his feet.
We're not begging for mercy. We're not imposing ourselves on the world with our problems. God knows how much it costs us. But we manage. We lead honest lives. We don't steal, we don't hurt anybody. Do you understand?
I do. You don't have to be afraid.
No, you don't understand. No tragedy has turned your life upside down. No stupid, absurd accident has ruined your hopes. But be careful, Missy. Everybody's teetering on the
Nephew.
edge, but
Köszi
only
a
a few
követést.
notice that.
Fanny, sis.
Elszántak vagyunk. Vagy
Put
nem
yourself in my shoes. I'm chasing an extremely dangerous man. He can kill somebody again any moment. He's murdered 3 people lately, and we're afraid he's caught his next victim. That's why I'm so determined. That's why I barged in. I'm sure you wouldn't just stand by idly, knowing
Na,
that there's
most már ki
even the
vagyok, hogy
slightest
ez
chance
kicsoda.
of saving somebody's life.
Mármint,
She's
hogy
right,
ki
Fan.
lesz.
You wouldn't let that killer get away with it. Once you get mad, nothing can stop you. Years ago, she caught her husband with another woman and chased him in his shorts through the whole town. At the town limits, she shouted at him that she didn't want to see him again, and then fired several times in the air. He didn't dare return, did he?
I've erased his name from my memory.
All men have been giving her a wide berth ever since.
This woman hasn't come here for female prattle.
It would do you good if they locked me up. Then you'd finally have time for yourself.
We don't need the government's help to control our own lives.
Yeah, controlling our lives. 10 years ago, I was an engineer in a secret base. I was working on next-generation weaponry, and I thought I was holding all the aces. And then Peter talked me into carrying out that experiment, despite the ban. Me riding a wheelchair is a simple consequence of that folly. But I can't accept the fact that you're confined to it as well.
What's the point of brooding over it? Why do you make yourself miserable?
I can't stand the thought that you've wasted your youth because of me.
You see? He's tormenting me with his guilt. Men just don't understand anything.
Húha.
Was anybody else injured in that accident?
No, Peter was fine, but he suffered serious consequences. They put him into prison for 5 years.
What kind of accident was it?
I still can't discuss it. Military secret, you know.
Code name Queen of Hearts?
What do you know? I see the project has become famous.
Have you seen your friend after he was released from prison? What is his name?
Peter Douglas. We used to be close friends, but he didn't want me to visit him in prison, and we haven't been in touch since then.
Feeling guilty?
His world fell apart. He was brilliant and extremely gifted, but prison meant the end of his career. No government agency would ever hire him.
Who could have ordered all these machines?
I've been thinking about it, and I haven't figured it out.
But they know what you can do.
Yes, it's somebody that knows me because they live near my place, or somebody from the army.
Netán ez a Peter.
Letters, receipts, diagrams. Will you show them to me?
Yeah, I need to look through my documents.
Come back with a warrant. That's a better option.
My partner will get it. He should be back soon.
Ah, the man we passed by when we were coming back home?
You said he reminded you of somebody.
Yes. Didn't he used to work for the police?
How long ago?
Back when Derek Finney died, remember?
Finney? That womanizer?
Egyre több név
Can you
van
tell me
itt.
something more about it?
Finney used to be a good guy, but he started drinking and chasing skirts. His wife was jealous, so he beat her. God, did he abuse her.
No wonder somebody finished him off.
I don't know if he deserved such a fate. That was a horrible crime. He was strangled with a rope tightened by the turning clockwork mechanism.
Yes, I remember that. He died inside the church tower.
Was the murderer caught?
I haven't heard anything about it. And you?
No. Derek ended up like this because he started drinking. Alcohol isn't
Óra
for the weak.
műszerkezet.
And that woman, Finney's wife, does she live here?
No. She moved away soon after, but her father does.
How can I find him?
It's easy. He's the pastor. The church is in the center.
I'll be back with the warrant.
Bye. I can't wait.
Bye.
I guess that's all.
Too bad. It was so nice talking to you.
Bye. Ott áll puskával. Akkor... Ezt most miért csinálta? Na, mindegy. Hello?
It's Nicole.
I haven't fixed anything yet.
Maybe it's better this way. I've talked to him.
To read?
Yes. There are new grounds for doing a search.
Is it him?
Do you think a disabled guy could be behind these crimes?
What do you mean?
He's chair-bound. His sister takes care of him.
So we were on the wrong track. Another thoughtless action.
Not necessarily. Reed made the devices that the murderer then used.
Like the lasers?
Yes. I mean, he altered or improved them.
Accomplice?
That's a good question. He claims he received orders by mail. He was only given instructions what to do. These documents should be specified in the search warrant.
We also need to check his account and delivery orders. Did he send those machines by mail after assembling them?
Yes, I saw the diagrams and the elements he rejected before putting together the devices.
We won't get anything from the judge today.
Az
They're so
elemeket, de nem
amenable, let's at
minden
least take
elemmel
some photos of
működik.
his workshop.
Not so amenable.
Na mindegy.
We won't get much more without a warrant.
Did you have an argument?
Not at all. Were you in the courthouse? Has Woolsey been found?
No. Now what? Are you coming here?
Yeah, I want to talk to the pastor.
The pastor?
In the church tower, a man was killed with the use of a clockwork mechanism. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Shall we eat something first?
No, the pastor's more important. Want to join me?
Can't work on an empty stomach. My head's
Elő
starting to ache from
beszélünk
hunger. Call me when you're done. I'll be sitting in some bar.
Bon appetit then.
Good luck.
Akkor menjünk a pásztorhoz.
A nicely situated little church with a clock tower. I'm lucky. The pastor's here.
Can I help you?
Beszélgetés, időjárás, befejezés.
I would like to have a brief word with you. I'm Nicole Bonnet from the FBI.
Andrew Simon. I'm a pastor here. Are you looking for spiritual help?
No, it's official.
But maybe you'd like to support our community? We are redecorating the church, and I assure you, we won't waste a single dollar.
I'd like to talk about Derek Finney.
About him? Are you sure?
Na.
Yes, I have a few questions.
These are old times. Why come back to that?
By the way, when was that?
When was he murdered? It was when the war started, in 2003.
Pastor, do you have any idea who might have done it?
The police have analyzed it so many times.
After a couple of years, you could have a clearer image.
No, I have no clue.
Finney's widow, your daughter, what did she say about this crime?
She was doubly hurt.
Esik a hó
What
itt
do you mean?
rendesen.
She lost her husband, and during the investigation, well, it turned out that Derek was a real scum. Christ, forgive me.
What turned out?
Annie suspected her husband of cheating on her. But then we got to know he did it regularly. On the day of his death, he had a tryst in this very church tower.
Weren't any of the betrayed husbands suspected?
All such suspicions were rejected.
Rightly?
If not, that would mean that local men are extremely loyal to each other. But on the other hand, after so many years, someone would have felt remorse. Anyway, that was too much for my Annie, so she left.
Did Derek Finney abuse his wife?
Unfortunately, he humiliated her constantly. He felt guilty. She tried to hide it from me, but people knew. I preach every week. I reach human consciences, but I couldn't reach Derek's. I suppose he mocked me deep inside his heart. This is why he arranged the meeting in the church tower.
Did he beat Annie?
I remember when she had some bruises on her face and told me she had fallen down the stairs. That must have been the first time. He didn't beat her all the time because that would show. But she confessed to me later on that he would often slap her or twist her arms.
She should have asked the police for help.
She didn't want to. There was a police officer who tried to get her out of it, but she wouldn't testify.
Jó, ez nehéz ügy.
Looks like not many people shed a tear at Finney's funeral.
Sad, but true. I cried. I cried over the angel in him that had lost the battle with evil. He wasn't always like that. He used to be a nice, popular man. He could influence others. People listened to him. He liked to impress everybody. He charmed women. He didn't avoid alcohol, but it was all within our provincial norms.
But he wandered off the straight and narrow.
I have an impression something changed when he was chosen a member of the jury, as if judging people destroyed his moral code.
What trial was it?
A murder case. At that time, it was a cause célèbre. The accused, a young boy, was the victim's lover. Everybody considered him guilty. But what everybody thinks isn't the same as a fair judgment.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Benson's trial?
Yes. People talked about it a lot. In the end, the jury decided he was innocent.
And it seems that it happened after an extremely short debate.
I'm sure Finney played a crucial role in setting the verdict. He might have voted against his conscience.
The defendant's father wasn't just anybody.
A congressman. He used all the existing loopholes to get his son out.
The question is how far he went.
And I don't want to slander anybody.
Was Finney buried here?
Yes. Right there.
Jobbra.
In the churchyard.
Does anybody look after the grave?
My daughter goes there once in a blue moon.
Was there anything distinctive about the crime scene?
I don't know. Check the police files.
I'll do that.
Hang on. Derek was holding a nail in his hand.
Szöget.
He might have been trying to cut the rope with it.
Were there any marks on the rope?
I don't know. There were some scratches on the floor.
Was the floor repainted?
No. I ordered new boards. I felt awkward walking on the floor stained by my son-in-law's
Hol
blood.
vannak a deszkák?
Does it snow every year at this time?
We're surprised too. It's
Ott is
rare.
esik, itt is esik.
Drive carefully.
Legalább a hang most
Yes,
stimmel
it's
ahhoz,
really
amit itt
slippery.
látok.
It became cold too soon. Everybody's working until late to make it before real winter starts.
I haven't seen anybody here.
They've just left. I'm locking up the church. There's so much talk about the global warming or sunspots, but it's all in God's hands anyway.
Thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Köszi, köszi. Na, szerintem innen fogjuk folytatni legközelebb. Gyorsan mentek egyet, teljesen elfelejtem. És akkor szerintem valahol itt meg fogjuk találni a deszkákat. Kíváncsi vagyok, mit vésett bele. Most tök sokat haladtunk ma. Nem tudom, mennyi van még hátra, de már nagyon sok már nem lehet. Szóval innen fogjuk folytatni, hát holnap nem hiszem, talán délután, de nem vagyok benne biztos, inkább csütörtök. Csütörtök délelőtt. Addig is legyetek jók, köszönöm a követéseket, meg a figyelmet. További szép délutánt. Szevasztok!